Okay guys, this is obviously being played on the PS3, and then next week's episode will be on the PS3, and then I will be back playing games on the PS1. Hooray, the more authentic experience. Right, okay, so as promised, Resident Evil Director's Cut. I've never played the Director's Cut version, so let's get into this and get scared apparently. Oh no, watch out! He's behind you! Watch out! No! Believe it or not, this game used to be scary. New game. We're not going to watch... Oh, of course it's the director's cut, so you get advanced and training and all this business. I'm going to go on standard. Evil. Right, now a couple of things. I did play the original back in the day. I never completed it. I completed the shit out of Resident Evil 2 and 3, and all the 4 and 5, but I never really completed this one. I know what happened with the story. I've seen the cutscenes. We'll play as Chris. I'm going to skip the cutscene at the beginning of this game, even though it is deliciously cheesy. You can just watch it. There'll be it's on YouTube. I guarantee it. Just look Resident Evil intro, and then you'll see the cheesiness and the badness. Be prepared for terrible graphics. With it being a PS1 game, be prepared for no facial animation or anything. But it's all about the atmosphere. Oh yeah, and the voice acting is pretty bad on this game, but it's all about the atmosphere and the fact that your character kind of moves like a tank. That feeds into the fear, and running out of ammo is a big fear as well. I find out on the old Resident Evil games that were scary, running out of ammo was a bigger fear than facing zombies, because obviously you run out of ammo. You can't fight zombies. Here we go.
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Look at the graphics!
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No.
What the hell was that?
What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
It's weird how different their voices are these days. Time to go see what that noise was. Take care.
Take care.
I like the way it has to pause and load each rendered background every time. So you'd be running along, and then when the camera changes, it would be like, pause. Okay, next screen. These loading screens were a genius idea. You know, they just open the door, and then you're through. There's a couple of them in Resident Evil 2 where there are actually zombies on the other side. The first time that happened, I never felt safe opening a door again. Okay, so left and right on the D-pad rotate you like this. Up pushes you forward, down pushes you back. Hold square to run. Triangle does nothing. Circle also does nothing. X is interact. Shoulder buttons don't do anything because I have no weapons. Oh yeah, very limited space to carry stuff. First aid spray, your best friend. Knife. Very useless in Resident Evil games in general. Okay. Alright. I'll take this, if it'll let me take it, because I know you need it for later. Will you be a thief and just take the emblem in this house you've broken into? Yes. God, I remember having to juggle items. You're like, oh no, I need to go and find one of the... I need to go and find one of the big item chests. For the young ones out there, the item chests in this game are basically ender chests, or end chests, whatever they're called in Minecraft. You know, you put something in one, and whichever chest you go to in the game, all your items will be in there. So, it's pretty handy. I'm not going to fight this zombie, because I don't have a gun. I'm going to run for my life back to the hall. This was the first time people saw zombie in Resident Evil. Look at the amazing graphics. He's like, I look like I got a skin condition rather than me being dead. See you later, zombie. I'm not going to fight him. I don't know how many times they can grab me and chomp me before I die, but I'm willing to bet it's no more than 3. I've got a first aid spray, but, you know, you want to hold on to that, really. You have to do something with this clock as well. You can push it, but I guess not yet. I keep pressing down and square to do a quick 180 turn, but that wasn't introduced until... I want to say Resident Evil 3? I don't think you could even do that in 2. You might... No, I don't think you could do it in 2. Where's Jill? Where's Wesker?
Wesker? Jill?
Now where have those arseholes gone? What's that on the floor?
What happened to Jill and Wesker?
Great voice acting. Look at the graphics on Chris. Oh my god. You kind of got to let it off. I mean, this game was what? Released in 96? This is what I like about this game. It's set in 1998, and when this game was released, think about it, it was set in the future. It's Jill's gun. Will you take it? You bet your ass I'll take it. 15 bullets, that is all. Should I go through the blue door or back that way? I don't recall, so I'm going to go this way. I'm going to try and do things quickly, because half an hour is not long to play a Resident Evil game. They usually, I mean, if you know what you're doing, then they usually take, I don't know, about 3 hours maybe. Okay, there's something up in that statue. I have to push things. Nope, I don't want to push it that way. See, I remember all these early sections, because I probably started this game about 5 times. I just never got very far. I'm going to equip that gun. And I'm also... I want to drop my knife, but I can't. Physically impossible. Okay, so hold R1 to aim, turn on the spot, press X to shoot, you can aim up and down. Now in this game they didn't have an auto-aim feature. I think in 2 that they added one that you could turn on and off, and in 3 it was just a standard feature, so if there was a zombie behind you, you just hold R1 and they'd turn around and point the gun at the zombie, which is a lot easier than in this game, where you have to do it your damn self, with no quick turn feature. There's a zombie, and I'm certain he's not dead, but I'm going to use that knife that I claimed was useless, because I don't want to waste ammo on him. He's already half dead. Okay, here we go, my first zombie encounter. Oh no, he got me! Stomp on his head! Stomp it! Come on! Yeah, there we go. So satisfying to stomp their heads and see the pool of blood seep out. And I saved myself some ammo. Okay, what do we have here? Ink ribbon. Oh yeah. If you wanted to save your game, not only do you have to find a save point, like the old Final Fantasy games, or I guess the new Final Fantasy games, but you have to have an ink ribbon to use the typewriter, so that means you've got to either keep one on you at all times, which is not recommended because of the limited space. Later on you do get 2 more slots, but still, 8 slots isn't enough, especially when one's your weapon, at least one is going to be your ammo, at least one is going to be health, then there's quest items, I guess you could call them, like this, and then ink ribbon, so I have to find one of those chests I was talking about earlier and put it in there. There's usually a typewriter where the chests are anyway, so it's not too much of a problem. I'm going to pick up that scroll or whatever that is up there, that parchment. Did I push it too far? Why can't I move? I want to get down, please. Thank you. I think I did push it too far. I think I have to push it round the back and then climb up that way. Look at these rendered backgrounds, they look so bad now. They're so heavily compressed to fit onto the disc, which probably can only contain about 500 megabytes of info, if that. Okay, here we go. Push it up against the back of the statue. Climb the steps. It's a map of first floor. I can tell that without even opening it. Will you take it? You got the map of first floor. Excellent. So I'm on... Great map. Okay, so see, the maps on this game are pretty good. The green rooms are the ones you've been in, the red one is the one you're currently in. All the yellow bits are doors, obviously, and it doesn't look like any of them are locked. I remember at least on Resident Evil 2 and 3, I think the locked doors showed up as red. Maybe they don't show up on the map in this game. It's locked! A carving of a sword. Okay, so, you see this? Oh no, that's not that. I need a key with a sword on it. Oh, I've just remembered. I'm just remembering things from Resident Evil 2 now. That's the first one I played a lot of. I'm remembering things like... there was a key of spades and a key of clubs and all this business. The Resident Evil games are sort of 50%... It's locked, a carving of armour. They're 50% trying to survive against zombies and other beasties. Oh, there's a typewriter. Are there any ink ribbons to be picked up? Yes. Yeah, they're like 50% trying to survive against monsters and 50% running around trying to figure out where the item is that you need to get through a certain area. Good games, good games. I recommend them. A lot of people say the series fell by the wayside after Resident Evil 4, and I would be one of them. I liked Resident Evil 5, but it was definitely a step in the wrong direction, I think, because there seemed to be a trend with horror games. I mean, the first 4 Resident Evils were scary. Resident Evil 4 was probably more action-oriented than the rest, but it was still very good. Let me see if I can go in here. It's locked from inside. Let me go down here. Yeah, Resident Evil 4, they changed it a lot. The first 3 games had cameras like this, you know, the camera would be static, you'd move, and then it would change to a different picture. With Resident Evil 4, they went for a third-person over-the-shoulder type gameplay, which they continued in Resident Evil 5. Oh, they're all locked. Oh no, I'm gonna have to kill that zombie. Take that, and that, and that, and that, and that. I don't believe you're dead. I'm gonna use my pointless knife. But I'm gonna try and attack your legs. Oh, maybe he's dead. No, he's not. I knew he wasn't because I couldn't move through his body. Oh, get off me, you son of a bitch! Yeah, so you're kind of getting an idea of how useless the knife is now. Okay, yeah, but Resident Evil 4, it was my favourite. It's difficult to say that because I really love Resident Evil 2 and 3. 2, 3 and 4 are all my favourites, but if I had to pick one to play again, it would be 4. 4 was great. And then 5, as I say, it's not scary at all. They just took away any fear that was in it and just replaced it with action. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. And Resident Evil 6, I haven't played the single player. I played... That zombie's still not dead. And now he's dead. I haven't played the single player of Resident Evil... Okay, so all these doors are locked. So there's no point in me coming back here, really. I'll have to go out to the main room and back upstairs. Yeah. Resident Evil 5 was... Resident Evil 6, never played the single player. I played the Mercenaries mode with a friend, and it was god-awful. And he said, yeah, this is a reflection of the entire game. It is just bad. So... I thought, okay, I'm not going to play it, because he's the guy that I've played... Like, I played a lot of Resident Evil 3 with. Me and him played the shit out of Resident Evil 4. We used to play Mercenaries on that all the time. I mean, I've been playing Mercenaries mode since Resident Evil 3. I've done all the Mercenaries, but... Mercenaries on Resident Evil 5 was awesome. Me and my mate played the crap out of that. Way more than the story. And then, as I say, 6 was just... and, I mean... I've played a bad Resident Evil. I played Resident Evil Gun Survivor on the PS1. With the light gun. Oh god, that game was bad. Truly the worst Resident Evil I've ever played. And I played Resident Evil... what's it called? It was on the PS2. It had a good idea. You had AI co-op partners. But it was just a bad game. What was it? Outbreak, I think it was. And they made a sequel. I thought, oh dear god. They've made a lot of bad Resident Evil games. They need to get... Oh, I'm going to push this statue off and grab the gem from it. Quick, before the zombie gets you! Too late. Oh, they've got auto-aim on this as well. Maybe that's a feature of the director's cut. Uh-oh. I'm going to run out of ammo, and I'm going to die. I need to push the statue this way, apparently. That zombie's not dead. Why can't I stomp you while you're on the floor? How much ammo have I got left? I've only got 3 bullets. Okay. Oh, I have to push the statue up to that bit and then push it over the edge. I cannot kill these 2 zombies because I'm running out of ammo. Come on! Die! Die! Ah, you son of a... Get off me. Oh, you just cannot kill him with a knife. Oh, get off me! No, you didn't even give me a chance to heal. Run away! Danger. Yeah, I'm going to use a first aid spray to get back to fine. There we go. And I'm going to run from these zombies. Run good. I'll come back for that statue when I've got more ammo. You haven't seen the last of me, zombags! Yes. Whew. So, you know, this game, it's really not scary now looking at the graphics. Although saying that, I'm a little bit scared at the moment because I'm gonna come back. I might be in trouble. I need more ammo. I need ammo! That's the constant fear of this game. There's me go. Oh, it's not scary. Well, okay. I'm not scared. I don't have terror running through me right now, but I'm concerned about my lack of ammo. That was a nice little dodge. Yeah, so going back to what I was saying, scary games seem to have a tendency to revert to action. I guess it's difficult to keep fear going. You have to change it, because if it's the same fear every time, people get used to it. And obviously they changed Resident Evil to more action, and it failed, because the more action-y Resident Evil games are considered the worst. And same with Dead Space. I played Dead Space 1. That's one of the few games that truly scared me. Resident Evil 2 and 3, you know, they had jump scares and stuff, but I wouldn't say I felt terror when I was playing it. I did when I played the first Dead Space and Doom 3 and Outlast. Those 3 games truly gave me fear. But then you look at Dead Space 1 and 2 was scary, and then 3 was just action, you know. Would you take the small key? Yes. So, small keys can basically be used on any door that's locked that isn't locked with a specific key. Hey, there's blood on the wall. Like, those doors that say, oh, it's locked, there's an emblem of a sword, or something like that. A small key won't get you through there, but if it just says it's locked, then a small key will get you through there. I hear the crows. I don't want to get pecked to death by the crows. Yep. Who the... Oh, there's ammo. Yes! I have a clip of bullets. Will you take the clip? I sure would. See, look, now my inventory's full. I cannot pick anything else up. I don't know who this is. It's Forrest. He's been pecked to death by crows. Run! Run! You never take me alive! Obviously, that's your intention. Your intention is to kill me. Right, so, I need to go back through here. If you want to play a Resident Evil game, you better get used to the fact that you're going to be doing a fair amount of backtracking. But luckily, things aren't always the same every time you go back to a new area. Usually they are, but sometimes you'll find new enemies. Now I could go back downstairs that way to all those locked doors, but I might as well check this one. I might as well see what's behind door number 2. I don't like this room. I hear a zombie. I can't see him. There he is. Okay, he seems... Well, he was minding his own business, not anymore. Reload! Okay, I'm going to move forward a smidge, and then aim down at him. Die. Please don't get back up. It's locked. A carving of armor. I hope he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Aha, what's this? It's locked. A carving of armor. Okay, and there's another one. I'm not going to waste my ammo there, because I think I know where I have to go anyway. I believe I do have to go back down into that room where I found this crest thing that I've got. Go down into that corridor where I saw the first zombie. I believe that's where I need to go. And I need to see... What's her name? Jessica? Rebecca. Rebecca something. Rebecca Chambers, maybe, I think? Because I need to play a piano, and I need to play the Moonlight Sonata. But Chris doesn't know, but she does. If you're playing as Jill, the game plays slightly differently, because Jill... I don't know whether this was just Resident Evil 2 or not. I think Jill has a lockpick so she can get through small doors. Or she can carry more items, something like that. And she knows how to play the Moonlight Sonata. So, for example, you don't meet Rebecca in the same place as you do when you're Chris. And I know you can push this. Why won't it let me? A dusty-looking grandfather clock. So that's fairly good that it adds replay value. You can play through the game as Chris and then play through the game as Jill. And by and large, the same story is going to pass, but you do different things. There's places where you take different routes. It's locked from inside, okay. And it's much the same with Resident Evil 2. Come on, let me in. Oh, so it was pointless coming down here. Okay. Just a double check. There's no doors down here. Nope, no doors. Any ammo on the sofa? It looks like a picture of this mansion. It looks like a picture... No, okay. No, so I can't go that way. Damn. Yeah, but on Resident Evil 2, each character had their own disc. And they had sort of two stories. So, if you played through the game as Leon for the first time, you would play through... You'd be playing through Scenario A as Leon. Then when you finished the game, it would give you a save file that would start Scenario B as Claire. So you would put Disc 2 in. Let me see if I can... No, I can't go through... I'll have a look, but I believe the door in here is locked. So then you'd load up your save file and go through Scenario B as Claire. And basically what happened at the beginning of the game is you're both in a car and you crash. And then one of you gets out one side of the car, one of you gets out the other side of the car, and you're both on opposite sides of a load of wreckage. So of course, the person doing Scenario A, which would have been Leon in this case, plays through the game that way, and then you go and play through Claire. You basically play through her story. Ah, damn, I knew it. You play through her story in the same time frame, but doing different things, and it's usually harder because the tyrant boss is chasing you throughout the game. And then when you've done that, you can do roles reversed. You can go through Scenario A as Claire, and then do Scenario B as Leon. And it sounds more complicated than it is. And there were two secret characters, and I think to unlock them, you needed to have like 8 different save files. It was really complicated. Bear in mind, one memory card only had 15 blocks of space, and each save file on Resident Evil was a block. So you needed most of a memory card if you wanted just to play as these 2 bonus characters in this thing. It was crazy. A simpler time, or a more complicated one, I guess. Right, so we're back here. All that toing and froing didn't really achieve much. Let's see if we can go in this door. That zombie that was here is gone. It's locked from the inside, like every other bloody door in this mansion. Where am I supposed to go? Why aren't you dying? Oh, finally, a door that's not locked. Hooray! Oh, a book. Botany book about medicinal herbs. I know about medicinal herbs. Green herbs give you health. Green plus red is like a first aid spray. Blue cures poison. Yeah, I know all about this. I've been mixing herbs, well, since this game came out, really. Nothing uncommon. Yeah, but is there anything uncommon anywhere in here? It's well arranged. Well done. You unlocked it. Hooray. Which means I've probably been on the other side of this door already. Because it must have been one of those locked from the inside doors. Zombie! Okay, zombie, I'm going downstairs. I believe, unless I'm thinking of Resident Evil 2, that door down there that you can see, I believe that leads me to a safe room. And if it does, I'm putting my knife and my ribbons in the chest. If I can get past the zombie without getting bitten! Yeah, pick up the herb. I'll take it. Run! Oh, it takes so long to load those backgrounds, and then you get another loading screen like this. Reminds me of a game called Skyrim. Best game... Oh, I won't say best game ever. My favourite game ever. There's a difference. Okay. I did think it was funny, though, when Todd Howard was talking about Skyrim, and he said, now we've got this cool new feature. You know, you can inspect every item, and we don't just mean read a description of it. We mean look at it and rotate it in 3D. And when he said that, I was like, yeah, Resident Evil's kind of had that feature since 1996. You know, I mean, it's cool it's in Skyrim, but all I'm going to say is it's about time. Is there a chest? There's a chest. Oh, yep. That bag of chemicals, I believe, will come in handy. I think you need it to kill some sort of zombie plant. Okay. Oh, look, there's ammo in there. I will trade out the knife for some ammo. And the ribbon for some ammo. I'm not going to save the game because I don't really intend on playing it again after this. I mean, I guess I could. No, because it's probably going to be a long time before I play this game again, and if I do, I'll want to start from the beginning again. You can't carry anymore. Why couldn't it tell me that before before it loaded up that menu? This is what I'm talking about with the juggling of the items. Okay, I want to arrange everything into an order that's good. So I want my gun there. The herb can go there. I need the small key. I need the emblem. And I damn well ass need the ammo. Ah, look, that's it, I'm full. Can't carry anymore. I need to find a door to use this clip on. This key. I know. I want to put that clip away. So I can pick up this bag of fertilizer or plant killer or whatever it is. I will take the chemical and I'm going to put it into the chest. So that should I need it later on in the game, all I need do is find a chest. There we go. Where's the clip? There it is. Now if I need to pick up anything else, I'm kind of screwed. I guess I could use the herb that I've got, I guess, but I'd rather not. I'd rather... Well, it doesn't matter, because my time is almost up, and I'm not going to reach the point where I need to use that chemical before the time is up. I'm just playing this game, sharing my memories of it, giving you guys... Run past him! Yeah! Giving you guys a little... It's locked from the inside. This is the inside! Ah, for fuck's sake. Giving you guys a little taste of what the first Resident Evil was like. You know, where the series got its beginnings. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna shoot the zombie that's to my left. And then I'm gonna run that way. And I'm gonna check the doors, and they're all gonna be locked, and then I'm gonna run the other way and kill the other zombie. Sounds like a plan. Up the stairs. Hey up! That zombie's changed clothes. And I see another one down the end, just round the corner. Die! Die! Reload! Shoot! He vomited acid on me. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna check this door. Oh, it's locked. A carving of armor. Was there any point to me picking up that small key if I can't use it on any of the doors? Okay, he went down like a sack of spuds. Is it locked? Oh my god, it's not. Jesus Christ. It's a miracle finding all these doors that aren't locked. I mean, in real life, you would just sort of shoot the lock and then kick it in. But... Hey, isn't this the room where the ceiling comes down and tries to crush you? No, maybe not. Oh look, a broken TV. Wood is put in the stove, a paper is on the wall. Okay, well, I think it's pretty obvious then. I have to light the fire, light the wood, and it'll burn the paper off and reveal something of interest. Okay, yeah, I'll pick up that herb, since I now have space for it, and I will combine the two, yes. Since I read that handy guide earlier, yes, yes. If you combine two herbs, it basically makes a stronger herb. But more importantly, it saves space in your inventory. 3 green herbs. It's locked. A carving of helmet. Oh, for God's sake. And I don't have a lighter? No. Okay. Then I will leave. Yeah, 2 herbs is like a double strength herb, obviously. 3 herbs mixed together is equivalent to a first aid spray. That will just restore you to full health. And like I mentioned earlier, 1 green herb and 1 red herb is also equivalent to a first aid spray. Okay, I'm going to try and run past that zombie and run straight into him instead. Get off me, hellspawn! I want this door over here. You unlocked it. Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to say, this door is locked, and I would have been, no! So you can see, this game was a lot of running around wasting ammo on zombies that probably just... Oh, now I'm here. Okay. Hooray! So, I did all of that, and achieved nothing. Do. Look how long it's taken to load. There we go. Can I go through this one again? It's locked. A carving of armor. I'll tell you what. Once you find a key with a carving of something on it, you're fine. You can get access to everywhere. It's just a case of finding the damn key. Well, that's about the time, really. You know, half an hour isn't really long enough to get a good feel for a Resident Evil game. You really do need to play it for a couple of hours to see it open up. I mean, this is just the very beginning. You know, there's bosses and dying a lot later on in the game and having to go back to your save points. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do this, but I couldn't because I had no ammo earlier. The zombie's going to bite me, and he's going to bite me good. You're in the way. Die! Alright. Push it. I can't push it. The zombie's in the way. Dag nabbit. Die! Let me push it past your lifeless corpse. There we go. Now I need to push it this way. Whee! So it's those sort of cryptic puzzles that are happening all throughout the game. Okay, I can... Oh no, get off! You son of a bitch! I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna see what came out of that statue, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I don't know if you noticed on this video or one of the previous videos, as I was scrolling through my PS3 games, I do have Resident Evil 2 and 3 on the PS3. So if, for whatever reason, after next week, I still can't get hold of any new PS1 games, I may dip into a bit of Resident Evil 2 or 3. I'm trying to refrain from doing sequels so soon. I mean, I do have other actual PS1 games in my collection to play, but they're mostly, I mean, I've got Metal Gear Solid Special Missions. I've already done Metal Gear Solid, so I want to wait a bit longer before I do Special Missions. I've got Ridge Racer 2, 3, and 4, but it's only been a few weeks since I did Ridge Racer 1, so I'm trying to not bore you with doing too many of the same game in a row. I'm trying to keep it fresh with something new each time. Will you take the blue jewel? I will, and then I will leave and sell it and get rich. Okay, so the blue jewel goes somewhere. I wouldn't know where, because I haven't seen anywhere that looks like you could put a jewel in it. It's still not letting me move this clock. So yeah, that's Resident Evil Director's Cut. I would say give it a go. Don't expect to be particularly terrified when you play it, but do expect a good game. And it's interesting to see where the series came from. Or, a better idea would be if you can get hold of a Nintendo GameCube. They actually... No, they didn't remake this, did they? They did Resident Evil 0, which was... I was talking about this girl, Rebecca Chambers. I think she's part of Alpha Team, and we're Bravo Team. I think we were sent to find them, or I can't remember, but anyway, with Resident Evil 0, it's set a couple of hours before this. So chronologically, that's the first. I've never played it, but that's because it was on the GameCube, and when I did have a GameCube, I didn't buy it for some reason. I'm sure someone somewhere has done a remake of this. So, you know, if the graphics are too jarring for you, you can always go back and play Resident Evil 0 HD, or Resident Evil, whatever it's called, the remake of this one. But, you know, it's not really a substitute. I mean, if you really, truly want to see where the series came from, you've got to play this one. Yeah, and there we go. That's Resident Evil 1, Director's Cut. Next week, I don't know, but you're about to see. If you stay to the end of the video, you'll see what I'm going to play next week. And, as always, thanks for watching.